So check this out. Every time we had the strong moving average coming down and we got a pullback, look at this here. Then we got a drop. We got a pullback. Moving average was strong trending down. We got a big drop. Pullback. We've got the moving average strong trending down. Are we about to see another big drop in the markets? Now, also, a question before we start today's video. What chart is this? Without you cheating and fast forwarding to the end of the video so I can show you what chart it is. What chart is this? The first person to say what chart this is in the comment section below gets the cookie. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's actually get started into today's session. If you haven't done so yet, guys, actually grab my free, my breakthrough trading course. It goes through three phases. Oh, it's actually 5 phases long. Now, I've been getting some people. Some people have been getting emails from saying they've been losing a lot of money in the markets. So the first phase in that free trading course is the top 13 mistakes you're making right now, and also how to overcome them. So if you are losing a lot of money, that very first video in the trading course is going to really help you. Then I go into chart reading, trading systems, mindset, and all that sort of stuff as well too, right? So, but that's definitely going to help you if you are struggling to trade. Again, it's for free. So johnsfreegift.com and link in the description there. So look at this, actually what's happening with the stock market right now. So this whole week I've been doing videos saying short-term rally, big drop to come, short-term rally, big drop to come, so on and so forth, right? Short-term rally, short-term rally. Now, my little short-term rally was, it's probably going to be maybe just a little bit higher, right? I was saying in yesterday's video, by looking at the Dow Jones through here, that we are at this level of support, and I would have expected maybe just a little bit more higher move before the drop to come. But as you can see, that even my enthusiasm for maybe just a little bit more up move before the drop has actually started to happen right now. We almost got very close to my trend line here, and then we've actually got to move down. So we've actually got another gap down, and this is what's called like an island reversal as well too. So it's actually a very, very bearish pattern in the market. An island reversal looks something like this. So if the market is it's a bearish island reversal. So if the market's been going up like this, and it gaps up, right? It gaps up, and then it does something like this. See how it looks like an island, right? If you had this, say this is an island through here, and then there's like a whole bunch of water through here, and then you've got another island here. And then what happens is then it gaps back down, and then it does that. That's actually very bearish in the markets. An island, now it doesn't mean it's going to go down tomorrow, right? But it's an island reversal. So that actually generally means that the market is going to continue in that direction. So we're seeing that with the Dow Jones. If we have a look at the S&P 500, we're seeing the same thing as well too with the S&P 500. But I don't think, we may have a little bit more downside to come out of this thing here. We are getting the island reversal. But one thing I really want you to keep an eye on for is, look how far away we are still from the moving average. So even if we do get a little bit more downside next week, I don't think it's going to be too much. I don't think we're just going to keep falling off or falling like a rock, right? Now, that can happen. As we know, anything can happen in the markets. But one thing I'm looking at right now is look at the distance, right? Whenever we start to get too far away from the moving average, look what happens, right? So we're pretty far away. We actually may get something like this coming down through here somewhere, right? That actually may happen moving into next week. It's actually probably going to happen next week. But if that does happen, it's not, I don't believe it's going to be a big drop, right? I believe then we're going to see something like that. What I was hoping for was possibly a bit of a sideways movement. So there's a couple of different scenarios that I'm looking at here right now. Is that first scenario on the markets is that we can just continue going sideways through here, and we just wait for the moving average to start to catch up. Let's actually just get a bit of sideways movement like that, right? Just let the market rest, let the moving average stuff. If that happens and we get something like that, then yes, we're going to go for probably a really big drop. We're probably going to see a 3,000 print on the S&P and on the S&P 500. But the thing is that if we do start to continue down tomorrow, or should I say next week, we do get something like this, which we're probably going to, right? Next week, something like that, and something like that. I don't believe it's going. It's not going to have. It's not going to be as big as a drop as I would think, because we haven't actually had a bit of. We haven't had a big pullback. So, and again, we're getting pretty far away from the moving average at that point. So we're getting really overstretched. Yes, we can do something like this, but it's not going to be. It's probably not going to be like, a movement down straight down to 3,000 there. So I was hoping to see a bit more of a pullback and then that through there. But what I'd really like to see is a bit of a sideways movement first. Let the market rest for a bit. Let it re-energize, and we can start to see a move from there as well too. Same for the Nasdaq as well too. Moving over now through to the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is basically almost at its lows. We're possibly going to go through another flushing period, because if I bring up this here, look at this here on the Nasdaq. This is actually a low period through here. So the 10,600 level on the Nasdaq, we had this low period through here. And we had this low period through here as well too. And actually we're bouncing off this level right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised to actually see the Nasdaq actually have a flushing effect, because there's going to be a ton of stops down the bottom here on the Nasdaq. And also there's probably going to be a lot of sell orders as well too. So we're probably going to go through there again when we're looking at the big picture. So this is the small picture here. When we're looking at the big picture, we can see how far away we're getting from the moving average. Look how far away we are from the moving average. So, and we've been going down a lot. So if we do continue down next week, which we're probably going to, it's probably not going to be a very big drop. We'll probably have maybe like a bit of elastic band effect, right? Where you get a bit of a drop down through there, and then it's probably going to then come back up there. So I don't believe that the drop, if we do get a drop started next week, if it does drop, it's probably not going to be as big as I was first thinking, because I was thinking we're going to get a bit more of a pullback through here. And once again, the reason why is because we're just too far away from the moving average. We haven't had enough time to get ready for another big drop, right? Because what do we need, right? We need a pullback, and then we get the big drop. We get a pullback, and then we get another big drop, right? We need a pullback, and get ready for another big drop through there. So that's what I was looking at through there. So did you guess what that market was that I said at the start of the video? Did anyone guess it? Did anyone get it right? Let's actually see if you did. The chart was gold. So in gold, we've been talking for the last couple of days about a potential V bottom, and that's still possibly in place, right? But rule number one is what? And this is a big mistake that I've made, right? I'm like, oh, look, it's a big V bottom. That means it's definitely going to go up. Here we go. All right. So we can create a pattern like that. But the big mistake that I've made in the past is looking at something like that, a V bottom, calling it a V bottom, and then the market completely reversing, right? So therefore, what is rule number one is trend, right? Trend. What is the trend of this market? Right? Because look at this here. We had a move down and we had a strong move up, right? That's a V bottom there, isn't it? Look at that there, V bottom. And then look what happened. Then we actually had a move down. So V bottoms, as long as we're making in a downward trend, can just be a very strong continuation move for that market there. So if I bring up the moving at actually I'll take that off for a minute. So rule number one is always the trend analysis. We never want to be fighting against the trend. If you are trading against the trend, you're trading against the big boys who are pushing this around, right? Look at this here. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. Market comes down, market comes up. This is just now another potential lower high. Now, look what's also happening. Every time when the market trends, the moving average trends down and we get a pullback to it, we get a drop. Pull back to a strong moving average, we get a drop. Pull back to a strong moving average, we get a drop. So you can see that we actually could be getting ready for another big drop in the markets. Now the line in the sand for me would be this here. This is that line in the sand that I'm watching for on gold through here. So if we break this line in the sand, which is, let's have a look at this here. That's that 1,000. Or the 1,600, basically where we are right now, 1,694. Okay, so you can see that that's that level through there. And if we do continue to break down past that level through there, then we're probably going to have a lot more downside to come out of that level through there. So I hope this helps you out today, traders. Traders, yesterday I actually opened up two spots for a 95% off to my Inner Circle coaching program for this year. I'm actually opening up another two spots. They got filled up pretty quickly. but I'm opening up another 2 spots. So if you're interested in joining my actual coaching program and get 95% off, then just email me at Howell, HOWELL, trader@gmail.com, howelltrader@gmail.com. And just email me, let me know you're interested in that 95% off to the coaching program. I've opened up 2 more spots for that. So that's a first come, first serve for that coaching. But if the coaching is not right for you, then grab that free trading course link in the description. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.